Today, we created with dinosaurs. Build battle in Minecraft. Mikey, now we have a lever in front of us, and as soon as we press it, we will immediately find out which dinosaur we will need to build.
Oh! Then let's not waste any time and click on it as soon as possible. We are carefully looking at the wall because the names are changing very quickly now. To be honest, I'm still very worried. Therefore, now we need to quickly press the lever and...
I can't believe my eyes. Mikey, we need to build a T-Rex.
I'm sure I can beat you, so I'm going to my side now.
We are separated by a huge wall, and because of this, we will not see each other. So now I'm going to build a big T-Rex dinosaur on my side. When our dinosaurs are ready, they will fight each other, and we will find out who is stronger. Now I have selected all the necessary resources, and now we need to start building as soon as possible. I have very little time. Mikey is probably already in a big hurry to defeat my dinosaur. That's why I'm not relaxing right now, and I'm fully focused on my work. I'm building a T-Rex dinosaur. Oh, the dinosaur must be built from the very beginning, so I'll start with the paws. It must be very big in order to hold a huge body. Therefore, now it is necessary to show huge claws, and after that, lift your legs up. Oops. In fact, it's very difficult to build dinosaurs because you need to put every detail right here. Otherwise, after I specify a special command, it will turn out to be very weak, and I cannot allow that. I'm continuing to build dinosaur legs. Now you can start the second leg. She has to stand just a little bit in front of the dinosaur to keep her balance. I want to see what kind of result I get as soon as possible. But it's still very early to talk about this because I'm just building my legs and the whole body is still ahead. At the moment, my dinosaur is turning out to be very cool. I'm sure Mikey will be very surprised when he sees what a result I got, so now I'm starting to make my legs higher. I'll think about how my design will stay on top. It's very important for me to win this battle. I will do everything to prove to Mikey that I really am the best and I can build an incredibly strong dinosaur. During the construction, I became a little curious to see what was on the side of the tank top. Now I think it's a very good moment to take my mind off it. I'm going to prank Mikey. You just need to fly carefully to his side so that he doesn't suspect anything. I want to know everything about what he's trying to build right now. I am sure that his dinosaur will not be as strong and powerful as mine. I think I've guessed what he's building.
My dinosaur will be the best because I use rocks and planks. No one can beat him. I've almost completed the body and tail. I need to finish it quickly, and after that I'll show my opponent that it's better not to have a build battle with me.
Mikey is trying to build a dinosaur and is already starting on the torso and head. To be honest, I'm a little surprised, but his dinosaur will be small and not as big as mine. Now we need to wait for the moment when I will arrange the first prank.
Woohoo! In the meantime, I'll run to the other side and see what JJ is doing. No one can spoil my dinosaur!
Mikey was so wrong! Now I have a lighter in my hands with which I will set fire to everything that he built.
Oh no! Now my dinosaur is completely burnt out!
It was so much fun! I honestly didn't expect Mikey to be so scared, but now we need to finish building our dinosaur as soon as possible. I don't want to waste time like that because it could all end very badly. The battle of two dinosaurs is coming soon! That's why I'm fully focused on my work right now, and I'm not distracted in any way. Now I'm getting to the torso because Mikey will probably finish building even a broken dinosaur in the near future. I'm sure he's very angry right now, but he does not suspect why his building could catch fire. I use the most reliable and best resources that I have. Therefore, I can say with confidence that the battle will be very difficult, but I must win. No one will destroy my dinosaur because I install an iron in the body that cannot be broken. Oh, I've never encountered so much work, but now I'm just enjoying what's happening. Now it's time to check out how my dinosaur will look from the outside. Ho-ho! Great! Everything worked out. I think this is a success. But that's definitely not going to be enough of them because I have to revive him. So now I'm using a special dinosaur command, and let's see how it will look from the outside. These are very dangerous reptiles which are huge in size and can do anything with their jaws. Woohoo! I can't believe my eyes! My dinosaur has now come to life and has become huge! How beautiful! beautiful he is. I still can't believe he looks like that. But now he has to fight another dinosaur that Mikey built. Let's see who is really the strongest of them.
Huh? The dinosaur battle begins! Yours turned out much bigger than I expected. I never thought you could do something like that, but I'm sure I can win this one too. My dinosaur can easily destroy yours because it's much faster.
It seems your dinosaur can't handle it because mine is running very close and attacking with ease now. I can't believe what I just saw because you, Mikey, lost this battle. My dinosaur could easily bite through yours.
Oh, I'm really upset right now because your dinosaur really turned out to be stronger. I don't understand how it happened, but I want to fix this situation as soon as possible and prove to you that I can win. We need to pull the lever again and find out who we need to build next.
If you're so confident in your abilities, then I'll leave it to you. If we find out what kind of dinosaurs we need to build, then I don't mind. I want to see a new battle as soon as possible in which I will be the winner again and you will be the loser. We are carefully looking at the wall. Oops.
The name changes very quickly. I don't even have time to remember what we might find.
We need to build Triceratops. This is really a very dangerous kind of dinosaur because they have big claws and they can accelerate at incredible speeds. Now, the most important thing is to find the right resources for construction and avoid mistakes. The next battle will be one of the hardest, and I understand this. So now I will try to make my dinosaur very quickly. Mikey is currently building on his side, and I'm sure he would really like to beat me in the next round. Ho-ho! But this is not going to happen because I have a clear plan, thanks to which I will act, and I will definitely win another victory. Triceratops is a small dinosaur species, but I've never been huge. But they have one very cool feature. These dinosaurs can attack in large groups and run after their opponents at high speed. They have very sharp teeth and they never let go of their victims. I think I've built well now, but now I need to fly to Mikey's side and see what's going on there. I think my dinosaur is turning out really cool right now. I've even already done the main body part. I have half of my body left, which I definitely need to finish. I want to relax and have some fun, so it's time to fly to Mikey's side. We need to see what he's doing there. Ho-ho! In fact, he has a pretty funny building, because in fact, he doesn't even think that he is building, so you should rather take dynamite and throw it on it. It will be a little prank, and I think he will be very surprised. Ho-ho! With every second that passes, I look at his construction and realize that he won't succeed at all. And then in the end, victory will be mine anyway, because he practically doesn't even try to build his buildings, so now I'll wait a little bit for him to build more, and after that, I'll start throwing money at him. That dynamite! Well, now I think it's time to drop this dynamite on him. I just specifically waited for him to build a lot more so that he would get more angry, so to speak, because he built a lot and I broke it. I did it pretty perfectly. He just went to look at my buildings at that time, and now I'm dropping dynamite on him, which I was talking about. I didn't have it. He managed to pour lava around my building, but it's really okay because it's actually protected by me. And just the opposite. If I had an entire building made of wood, then it would have caught fire and burned down. But here, I have nothing that is wood, and of course, I have nothing that burned. And so to speak, I have an advantage. And now I'm going to continue building my dinosaur, and I really hope that everything will work out perfectly and coolly. Well, the main task, of course, is to win it, but I can do it anyway. If we take into account what I built before, ho-ho! Well, I finished building! Basically, I got a pretty cool and powerful dinosaur, and now I think it's time to use the special command I've already mentioned. She will help me make this real big, cool, and formidable dinosaur. Therefore, now we need to conduct it, and after that, you will see a very cool result. Or rather, what a cool dinosaur I will have. Ho-ho! And that's how cool he is, even though I'm actually afraid of him, but in fact, I can ride him very easily. And to show how strong he is, there's another dinosaur over there in the village. And right now, I'm going to try to fight against him, and we'll see exactly how cool and powerful he is. He's pretty big too, and in fact, I don't have a single doubt that mine is actually much stronger, which is exactly what we're going to see now. The essence of my dinosaur is that it can hit very hard from a run, and accordingly, the opponent will lose as it will now. Ho-ho! Well, that's it. Now my dinosaur will attack him. Haha! He beat him very easily and didn't even feel it. I told you that he was just the coolest and the strongest. In fact, I thought that we wouldn't be able to win the first time. But in the end, it was very epic and he defeated him very easily, which corresponds, so to speak, to the fact that I was talking about. But in fact, I'll let him go for now and let him walk as a last resort. If I need him, I'll always find him anyway. But in the meantime, I think we need to get back soon and see what's going on there. Ho-ho! There are a lot of dinosaur tracks here. Well, now that I've won this round, I think I need to go see how things are going with Mikey. I wonder why I never saw him. What happened to his dinosaur? Because it became very interesting to me, so let's fly there as soon as possible and see how the situation is there and what's going on there. Ho-ho! I see you're not getting anywhere, but you don't even have to try anymore because I won this round, so let's move on to the next one as soon as possible.
Come on, you're just lucky as usual, and we all know it perfectly well. But now let's see what happens next.
Ho-ho! You will always find an excuse for your loss. Come on, stop it soon to find out.
Woohoo! Well, now this round is definitely up to me, because I know that now I'm going to win anyway. You don't even have to try.
Ho-ho! In fact, I laugh at him every time because he's always so sure of himself that he's going to win and pretends that he knows exactly what to build. But in fact, every time it turns out that in fact he's building I don't know what. And he tries to win somehow on this, or on the contrary, he begins to somehow not interfere, of course. On the one hand, I also interfere with him. But in fact, even if I spoil his building, then you perfectly saw and understand that it is literally terrible. And in any case, he would not have won. At least we can laugh, and that, so to speak, will be a small plus from all his buildings. Ho-ho! I will have the best building, and I'm sure of it because I perfectly understand what he's going to have there. And this time, by the way, I have a very good option that I'm going to tell you about now. Every time we built something, I immediately flew up to him and, accordingly, somehow interfered with him. Or I threw someone up, or just banally threw dynamite at him. Or on the contrary, I took dynamite and put it inside his building. And then, when we had a battle, I just blew it all up. After which, he was very surprised. But this time, to prove all my words that I said about it, he can't do anything, even if I don't bother him. And accordingly, we'll see what he can do, and we'll see that I don't spoil him in any way. Of course, the result is when he always does something that builds. Well, nothing. So far, we've moved very well away from the topic of construction itself. So far, I'm telling you all this, but I'm building just the same dinosaur that we got. As far as my memory goes, I clearly remember that this room is a very huge dinosaur. It mainly has a neck because it has pretty tall and strong and strong. Accordingly, I will repeat it now, but of course, in the end, as usual, I will use a special command that will help me make it more realistic, so to speak. And besides that, realistic is much stronger and cooler. But in any case, we will see everything in the end. But for now, I continue to build. In principle, I don't have much left. Ho-ho! Just a little bit and the dinosaur will be ready. Because if you look at basically my entire structure and just this dinosaur that I was building, then all I have left of the main one is its huge neck. But not that it's huge, it's just very long, which accordingly sets it apart from other dinosaurs very much. Now I'm just starting to build it, and as soon as I'm finishing up, as I've said many times, I'm using a special team. And after that, we'll see who did it much better. Of course, we all understand perfectly well, and we know that I'll do it much better, but we'll check it out at the end. It turns out to be a pretty long building because I've been building it for quite a long time, but that's okay. The most important thing is the result that will turn out, and I assure you that it will turn out to be just very good, and you'll like it anyway. But in fact, I have quite a bit left. Literally, just a couple more little things, so to speak, and it will be completely ready. So to speak, there is still a little patience left, and we will already see all this beautiful result that I will get. Oh, that's the beauty I've got at the moment, and now I think it's time to use a special command that I talk about every time. I'm going to have the best dinosaur. Oh, wow. He's pretty cool. Actually, I imagined him to be a little different, and I thought he would be, so to speak, not very cool. Oh! Well, as I said, what he gets is not really what he needed to build. In principle, he built the dinosaur he needed, but he made the wrong dimensions because he was probably too lazy to make it bigger. Woohoo! Each dinosaur goes towards the village, and now we'll see why and what he wants to do. Most likely, one villager really liked him.
Wow, this is a very cool dinosaur. And actually, I want it for myself, so I'm buying it from you. Take all my money. I hope it will be enough.
Oh, well, if you liked it so much, then of course I will sell it to you because I have nowhere to put it at the moment, so I congratulate you, this money is enough, and if anything, ask for help, or if you have any questions for this dinosaur. I'm JJ, and today we had a dinosaur battle in which I was able to build the best dinosaurs, and also, in the end, I was able to sell one to a villager. That's how our wonderful adventure ended.